Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Up-Beet Dietitians podcast.
Hello, everyone. Today we have a very fun episode in store. This is kind of a compilation of things Hannah and I have been talking about this entire podcast, and now we're just all putting it in one. But before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube, especially for this episode. We're going to be including a lot of pictures, so you'll definitely want to see what we're referencing. So be sure to watch on YouTube. And then if you're able to, we have our extra bonus content and segment over on Spotify for a low price of $2.99 a month, where you get more of us just being unhinged and
That's a good word.
chatting about we're oversharing probably still too much. If anyone gets a hold of that, they know maybe a little bit too much about us, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But today's episode is going to be this is going to be an extensive series because we're going to be going through the years that we have known each other and met, and I feel like we can continue this forever because we could just take this through the different segments of our life. But we're going to start off. Current name, this will probably not be the name when I make the title, is Adventures of Emily, but also journey from RD to B to dietitian, just kind of taking it through some little anecdotal stories we have about our lives together and just some like fun little stories. Looking back, we're like, what was happening?
I'm so excited. We already have pictures that we chose to put on our outline to kind of guide us through our conversation. I'm so excited.
Yes. I feel like this is like a blown up version of our first episode where we talk about how we met and how this started. Yeah. This is like, do you want to know so many details about our life?
What we were doing every weekend freshman year.
Essentially, yes. But without further ado, we're going to take a walk. This is going to be an entertaining episode. So grab some snacks, grab a drink, sit back and relax. Put it on the big screen so you can see the pictures we're talking about, because like some of these pictures are just
we're airing out our dirty laundry this week. Yeah.
But without further ado, let's start off with, we're going to talk about how we met. And we have a rocky start to this.
A rocky start. This makes me sad whenever we talk about this.
It's okay. To be honest, I have a rocky start with a lot of my like really close friendships, unfortunately. So maybe that's just, it shows we can overcome adversity together.
Okay, take it back. Where were we when we first met?
We were at Star.
We were at Star, which is like Purdue's orientation, and it's grouped on like your major, right?
Yeah, it's over the summer where I think we just like come in, you get a tour, and then you sign up for classes, but they have people that help you sign up for classes.
Yeah, that sounds right. So Emily and I were in the same group, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure it was probably you who introduced yourself, because I'm not like
I don't think we talked.
We didn't talk during Star?
No, I don't think. Well, I think I only talked to Anna. Wait, no, Anna wasn't even there. Anna didn't come till sophomore year.
Oh, that's right. She transferred. I forgot about that.
Okay, maybe I didn't talk to anyone. It was kind of a stressful time where like you're new, there's a tour, and there's all this buildup to like getting your class schedule, and we didn't know what was happening.
Were our parents there for that?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, so your parents come. So I guess we probably just talked to our parents mostly then.
Yeah, because like we were all so nervous, and I'm sure people talked, but at that point we were like, got to get my class schedule.
Yeah. Okay, so when did we first like actually meet then?
I introduced myself, I remember, outside of Lilly Hall of Life Sciences.
This is where it gets rocky.
Start off rocky. And I saw you sitting on the ground, and I recognized you from like nutrition classes. So yes, I introduced myself, and I was like, do you want to sit together?
Oh.
And that was the start of our friendship. But
I'm so bad with names. I'm so bad with names to this day. So I had Emily in my phone as like biology girl or something in my phone for a while until I like heard you like say it in some way, like talking to someone else, like write it on paper or something. It's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, Emily, that's right.
But that is the way to do it in college. I feel like the names are kind of like this person from this class or this person
Yeah.
from this residence hall. Like,
You don't know who you're actually gonna like stick around with. So you kind of just if you get someone's like name or number, you just kind of
don't get
compile
attached.
it. Don't get attached.
Yeah.
But yes,
But
eventually I learned your name. We ended up scheduling all of our classes together always.
yes. And I didn't know that you didn't know my name. You hit it well. I guess you didn't have to ever really address me.
I'm pretty good at that. I do it with patients
Yeah.
sometimes, or like we'll peek at their chart while they're talking. If I like want to say their name in conversation, I'm like, oh yeah, Jane Doe, that's right.
Yeah. But that was the start. And then we hung out all the time.
Yeah.
I don't
Thus,
know. I don't know how many classes we had together first semester.
I'm trying to think of what classes we would have. We had biology. Were you in
Do
my
we have?
psychology lecture?
No, I didn't take psych.
I remember I was an idiot and took psych and sociology because I didn't know we had to just do
Oh,
one of
wait, we
them.
were in psych. We were in psych. Okay, okay. I was thinking, I was like, I didn't take sociology.
Yeah,
We were
I
in psych
did.
together. I remember because it was like a weirdly eventful class. I feel like not even the class was eventful. It was just like weird things were happening always in that lecture.
It was a huge lecture too. It was in like one of the giant lecture halls because it was just like a gen ed like psych class.
Hmm.
Yes, we were. I remember I can visualize it now. We're definitely together in that class.
Yeah.
So we had psych, we had biology, we had chem.
We had chem. Yeah. Ugh, I miss chem.
Oh, and 105, 106.
Oh yeah.
Of
The like
course.
intro to dietetic's profession and whatever the other one
Basically
was.
the same thing. It was just two different ones for some reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had most of our classes together actually.
Huh. That's kind of surprising because like we were in so many big lecture hall
I know.
classes. But then like I guess the nutrition specific ones probably limited our schedule a little
The
bit.
timing. Yeah. Okay. I'm
Wow.
visualizing us sitting in biology class, creating do we say the name? Our Instagram account.
I didn't know that was in bio.
It was in one of our like lectures. We were sitting there like waiting for class to start or something, and we made the account while sitting in a class. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh. It's for people that don't know, we're gonna kind of keep it a little bit vague. Although people have found this account.
Uh-huh.
If you go digging hard enough, you could find it. But we had our first joint social media account. It was Instagram slash Twitter. And no, neither of us use Twitter at all.
I forgot we had a Twitter.
But we don't know the point. We'll include the screenshot of. I guess you'll know the name because we'll include the screenshot. So you only know if you watch YouTube
Ooh,
what this is
incentive.
called. I don't know what our goal was.
What were we doing with this? Like, was it just like a documentation for us, like a little diary, basically? I don't know why we did this.
It's also kind of like the first one looked like a meme. So I feel like we
Yeah,
were kind of going for like humor.
it's not funny at all.
No, it's funny to us, but to anyone else that's like, what is happening here?
Oh, well, we obviously made this after Wisconsin, or we didn't post it until
I was gonna say we might not have posted. And we might have updated the profile picture later.
it's just so cute. We like just met that year and we already had like a little joint Instagram. We
We're
we were
like, yes,
destined. That's
this
so
is
cute.
what we're meant to be. It just
That's the
took a
cutest
couple of
thing.
tries.
Yeah, we have this one. We have our nutrition one that shall not be named, at least not this episode. I
No,
forget when we made that one. I'll have to look at the dates. And
I
then
feel
now
like
we
that
have,
was
of
a
course.
later, like a junior, senior year.
Oh, I was living in Hilltop. I remember taking pictures for the
Oh, okay.
account there. So
So I
sophomore
was
year.
sophomore then. You
So
guys will
next
have to wait.
episode, yeah,
Yeah. But it was just meant to be. Literally within a year of us meeting,
it's
we
so
already
cute.
had joined social media.
Aw.
Oh man. And it'll never be revived. We'll just
We can't get into it to like delete the
Oh yeah,
account.
that's true. We
So
can't get
it's just gonna be there forever with its
it.
one picture in its feed.
Yeah, and our 4 followers. Who else
Yeah.
follow? Shout out to them.
I'm pretty sure it's like both of your accounts, me and someone
Maybe
else.
Bobby.
Maybe Bobby, maybe Sonia. She said that she
Oh,
found it.
oh yeah.
Our beloved intern.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, I don't know how we want to
Well,
break this up because, like, do we go chronological? But I can't recall exactly the order of all this stuff. Maybe we like stay with the school theme for now, like with
yeah,
Athena Anderson and
let's
Kim,
let's stick with like Purdue academics.
and then travel.
And then we can do travel and then we could do extra stuff at the end.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Athena Anderson. What was the thing that you saw on my outline that like
This
made
was it.
you okay?
Athena
I thought it was gonna
Anderson
be.
was, it triggered a memory. Okay, so for people who don't know, Athena Anderson was a biology professor at Purdue. And the big controversy was the previous biology professor for the class we were supposed to take had got accepted into med school and left Purdue and or like didn't tell them till I think it was July. If you're the professor, I'm sorry if I'm getting this information wrong. This is all speculation and things I've heard from somewhat inside sources.
There's a lot of
Uh,
drama around this.
yes, but essentially it was a like last minute notice. They got into med school. Purdue was scrambling to find a biology professor and they got Athena Anderson. All you need to know about Athena Anderson is she had been fired 12 times out of the last 13 years she worked. Her rate, my professor score was horrendous. And literally every day in that class felt like a fever dream.
It really did.
I
She
remember
loved
there
her
was like,
cats.
yes. I think
She was
she was getting paid terribly, I will note. I think it was like 30,000.
Oh my
Which is
gosh.
insane. If you have a PhD, you're
Yeah.
getting paid 30,000.
And it's a huge class. It's like biology 101 or whatever. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
a ton of students you're teaching.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember there was one day where like she spent, I think, 20 minutes talking about a specific fish. And like, I was like, how does this have anything to do with anything? And then, of course, on the test, there was a question about this dumb fish. And I was like, what is happening? I struggled in that class.
I forget. Did we have her both semesters?
Yep. We were
I
like,
want to.
oh my gosh.
What?
We went to the department head to try to get her fired.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
I just remembered that. I wonder if I have that document still. We literally made an outline of all the reasons she should be fired.
Little
I'm
freshman
going to do a
us.
deep dive. For an extra fee of $1 a month, you can get access to our.
It's actually not a bad idea because they can be pretty unhinged.
I remember we were doing everything in our power to get her fired. Like
Wow.
we were freshmen going to the department head.
That's what I'm thinking. Like we were just little babies at Purdue.
And we were like, get this woman off the stairs.
We've been here for all of 6 weeks and
We're over it.
large and in charge.
Oh my gosh. And I think she ended up staying for 2 years till she got fired, which I was shocked.
Because Purdue obviously is a good school. So like you would think
Like
they must
raise
have
your
been desperate.
standards. Yeah. But the specific picture I included was she brought some guy in who had like animals.
I
And
totally forgot about this.
I don't remember if they were in cages. They had to have been because they couldn't have been just they were wildlife. They couldn't have
Yeah.
been domesticated.
Oh my god.
And there's like this like fox type thing. I remember there was a bird.
I remember a bird.
I feel like she was just doing whatever her heart desired.
That's the thing is like it was all about animals, but like we didn't need to there I guess there was like vet students in that class, but
This was like a gen ed.
But like we
Like,
didn't really learn about like maybe we did like mitosis and that kind of stuff. I guess we did learn about that later. I don't know. It was very animal forward, and she was very proud of having this guest come in.
I remember it was exciting for us because we were like, what is happening? It was
Something
like,
other than cats and fish.
yeah. But it was kind of like, what is going on? I remember I did not
Class.
do well in this class because I'm someone who, what does it say about me? If like the lecturer or professor is not great, I will not do well. Like I am not capable of teaching myself, essentially.
Or is it like
Example,
revenge? Like you refuse to give that teacher the luxury of like knowing that she taught well to give her like you get an A. You know what I mean?
yeah, maybe.
Like if we all do bad, then obviously they're a bad professor.
Well, I was supposed to bring up example B is our biochem lecture, where halfway through the semester, we were all enrolled in the summer course because
Mhm.
we all knew we were going to fail.
Yeah, biochem will be another conversation. We talk about was that sophomore year?
I think so.
That was that was the worst.
Yeah.
We'll get there. But bio sucked. I wish I could find my transcript and see what I got in that class. I don't remember. Probably a B or something. Definitely not an A because we didn't learn anything.
No, no. I forgot about her. I
That's
wonder
so
what she's
funny.
doing now. She's
When you
probably
told
being,
me you saw something on the outline that freaked you out, I knew it was going to be that.
I blocked that name way in the back of my memory.
Okay, I'm bad at names. Somehow I knew her name immediately. I was making this outline and I was like, oh yeah, Athena Anderson. I was so proud of myself. Like that's
She's
how
like
you know
defining.
that she was not good because I am not good at names, but I knew her full name.
Yeah, the full name. Oh my gosh. I don't know how many of our professors I know their full name.
I know. We talked about her constantly though. We were always trying to like figure out ways to get her out of there.
Mhm. To be fair, I know that I think there were a lot of pharmacy students also in our
Mm.
classes. And apparently, because my mom was part of the Purdue parent Facebook pages, a
Of course
lot
she
of
was.
the pharmacy parents also were going to the department, had to get her fired. So it wasn't like we
Ooh,
were out on our own
that's true.
being rebels, even though we were kind of like going to the department.
I remember being
And
nervous. I was like, ooh,
yeah,
do I have the right?
yeah. I remember going through that meeting and feeling so gaslit
Yeah.
by the department head, and they were literally like, we had someone sit in on our class and it was fine. And I was like, then they're clearly not observant at all.
Yeah. Have them take one of her quizzes or tests.
I remember because I was such a sheltered little child, one of the points I brought up was she like made jokes about drinking and alcohol. And I was like, she's joking about alcohol.
Inappropriate.
And the department head's probably like, you're in college. You'll
That's
be fine.
hilarious.
But I'm gonna find that outline. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I
I mean, speaking of our Substack, it could be, ooh, it could be
oh
like, ooh, it could be Tud burns it to the ground. And it's just like all of our like leaked documents and
yeah.
pictures.
We probably have some sketchy stuff.
Like, you think we're unhinged on here? Wait till you
No.
subscribe to Tud burns it to the ground.
Hannah and I were looking at like past communications between us, and we were so much more unhinged. Like,
We
you
talk
think we're
about like ex-boyfriends on there. Like, we could really get into it.
yeah. Okay, that could be fun. Stay tuned, guys. The future is looking messy. More than it already is
I
here.
know. We're already
We're
like
just gonna
towing the
air
line
out,
of like,
produce dirty laundry.
okay, let's move on
That's
to Chem
Athena.
Lab. I'm dying at this picture. Your
I
fit is just so cute.
This is the epitome of a 7:30 3-hour chem lab where literally we're like, I'm just showing up to be there. Like, you're lucky I'm here in full PJs.
I was gonna say, if you're listening to audio only, Emily is literally wearing pajama pants. Like plaid fleece pajama pants.
I kind of miss that, like going to class in pajamas. I remember there were people in our cohort though that like always looked so good. They'd
Yes.
be in like makeup and dresses, and I was like, wow, they have their life together.
I always had, not freshman year, but like later years, I'd have like personal training clients during the day, or like I have
Mhm.
to go to ADR. So I'd like want to dress cute, but I couldn't because I had to like work at a job that had a uniform. So
And then when you
the
wore
only
jeans.
when I wore jeans, everyone knew something was up because I did not wear jeans.
Yeah. But in this chem lab, it's clearly something we're changing the color of a
Oh
liquid.
yeah, you could
And
see it
there's like,
glowing.
yeah, that's why we're taking a picture.
That's
Um,
right.
I don't know who this other person taking a picture or video is, but
I don't know, but that's Caitlin and Pink. We're still Instagram friends. Is that her
oh,
name?
maybe that's
Caitlin?
you then. Is that your phone?
That is me. Those are my hands. Well, who's taking the picture of you then?
Wait, weren't there four people in a lab? Because it'd be two and two.
Yeah, but I feel like how would you have gotten the photo? It wasn't from me. I guess you probably just ask. Or it was your phone. They were just holding your phone.
Oh yeah.
That
But
looks
I
like my
love the
phone
like
though.
gloves, the PJs, the
Glasses.
goggles. I enjoyed Chem Lab, which I think is controversial,
Yes, it is.
but I love chemistry. I didn't love 3 hours of lab.
Starting at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that was not
That's
great.
crazy. I think I use earliest classes at 8 a.m. I only know that because Ross went there.
Yeah.
So 7:30 is like, that's
I think
wild.
a lot of schools earliest is 8.
Yeah.
So this is just on brand for Purdue, for really like, oh, you're not suffering enough.
Yep.
7:30 labs.
Wow. Yeah. To be fair, though, your outfit was not standing out. Like we all were wearing something like that at this
Yeah.
lab.
I remember our chem TA would wear PJs.
Yeah.
I actually have a picture of him. Oh my gosh, hold on.
Do you really?
I do. I didn't include it because I was like, he was a grown adult.
I think you're the one
I can
editing
include a
this.
picture of him.
So, yeah.
Hold on. You chat about something while I find this quickly.
Okay. Our next picture is at the end of the year. So we're kind of going out of order here,
Hmm.
but it's us in one of our friends' dorms. We look like babies in this picture. Also, you're wearing one of my shirts, which I love.
Yes. Also, I'm in flip-flops.
You and your flip flops, those were like
I
your shoe of
love those
choice.
flip-flops. And
Your
then I
flip
remember
flops and your Jesus sandals, those were your thing.
the terrible foot support.
We're literally walking like 20,000 steps a day, and you're always wearing flip flops and Jesus sandals.
I'm surprised I don't have. Oh, here it is. I'm surprised I don't have feet problems or more than I
Yeah.
already do. This is our chem
Oh
TA.
my gosh, I forgot about him.
What is he wearing?
Like a totally different school, and he's like going all out.
The pants. I
Wait. Who's the lady to the left? The older lady.
think that was our chem professor.
Oh, what was her name?
I could not tell you.
I can't either. I think we liked her, right?
Well, I liked her because I liked chem, and she was a decent enough teacher.
Yeah. Even though I didn't like chem, I could appreciate a decent professor. I hate chem. I hate chem. I hate biology. I just want to like get to the good stuff.
I remember we haven't faced that many bumps in our friendship, but I remember helping you with chem, and that was like a true test.
It's like the dad helping their kid with homework. God, dad, shut up.
It was rough.
Hated
But
it.
then we would just bond over how hard our other classes were. So it was
Yeah. Yeah, you're just like going crazy with these chemical equations, and I'm 4 questions behind. So terrible. Ugh. When life gets hard, we
Okay.
have to remember that we never have to do this ever again.
That's what I think about like exam. I tests were terrible, projects
Yeah.
were terrible. And like the thing is like looking back at it, I was like, wow, we had so much free time when I look at like our schedules. But I'm like, no, we were either working or studying.
Yeah. No free time. I had no hobbies
No.
except for working out, but that wasn't really a hobby. That was just disordered.
Oh my gosh. But it was nice. I will know I do miss our proximity to like each other and our friends. We're literally like it could be like 10 p.m. and be like, oh, we're gonna go like hang out.
That's true. I do miss that. And like walking to the gym and stuff too. That was
Hmm.
pretty great. Or like the dining courts, like just walking to a dining court.
Yeah. I'd be like, food. I don't know if this is freshman year. I don't have any pictures. When would we do our Windsor on the go thing and make our sandwiches in the bathroom? The most unhygienic thing to ever exist.
Okay, we'll come back to this, but also I'm barefoot in like half these pictures we have later.
How were
Did
we
we not
not
care?
sick?
This was pre-COVID, so like we
This
didn't even
is
think about
true.
that kind of stuff.
I
But
feel like you're
yes,
also peak health in college. Like,
true. You're
what's
like
gonna take
18,
you out?
19. That had to be freshman year because I also would get like a full-blown meal with you regularly. Because you would like
Yeah.
get me stuff later, but like I would get like a full-blown meal on a regular basis. So I had to have had like my own dining dollars or whatever.
We could tie this into the croc lawn section because it was in
Yeah.
croc.
This
Um,
picture's so cute.
for people, we've talked about this before. I have no idea when, but for people don't who don't know, there's something called On the Go at Purdue. And essentially it's like if you don't have time to go in and like go to the buffet, you can pick up a certain number of items to take go on the go. And we would have this routine where it was after a specific class because we were always in Windsor's area for some
Mm-hmm.
reason. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what we were doing over there, but for some reason we'd always go there and we'd get these little like they'd have hot sandwiches and we would always go to the bathroom and then there was a random wall in front of the door, maybe for privacy if someone opened the door so you couldn't look in as much. And there was this tiny little ledge and we would make our sandwiches like and make as in open it up and put our sauces on.
And like lettuce, tomato, onion. There's like a little packet of veggies, right?
Yeah,
You could like put on your sandwich.
in the bathroom. We could
Why
have
did
walked
we
out of the bathroom.
why did we do it in the bathroom?
I
I
feel
totally
like
forgot about that.
this was such a core routine for us.
It really
Like
was.
without fail, you could find us in the crock bathroom
11:32 a.m. every day.
making our sandwiches. Maybe it was because it was like our like own it like felt like our own little
It was
room.
private.
Because we'd always go to the bathroom and then make our sandwich.
How did we find that spot and decide that was where we were going to go every day to make our sandwich?
Well, Croc was right across from the Windsor dining court.
That's right. Okay. I
So that
know,
was
but like,
probably the
why did we
closest
decide the
bathroom.
bathroom? Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know why we didn't leave the bathroom to make our food. Like that's
I have a memory of like you still like peeing or whatever, and I go ahead and start on my sandwich, and then you catch up, and then we go on our walk afterwards to go to our
and
next class.
we're eating our sandwiches on the go.
So weird. I forgot about that completely.
Maybe I don't think it's that deep, but maybe we had such attachment issues that we couldn't leave the other one, which is normal. You're a much quicker peer than I am.
I'm a very fast peer.
Maybe we always wanted to be together. So we
And I'm always wearing elastic pants too. So I'm in and out. And then, yeah, I
you're
couldn't leave without
very
you.
quick. So you didn't want to leave the bathroom to make your sandwich because we would still talk as we're in the
That
bathroom.
literally has to be it. I think that's probably part of it, our attachment issues. Because again, freshman year, we like literally just met, but we were attached at the hip right away after I learned your
Yeah.
name, of course.
Yeah. But
Wow. That just
that was a
unlocked.
like, okay, quick side note though. I remember I would get like this like bean vegetarian sandwich thing,
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
so good.
I forgot about those.
I don't remember what was in it. but with the sauce, I was genuinely excited every time for that sandwich. Purdue, whatever you're putting in it, keep it up.
Keep it up.
Those were good. I don't know how we didn't get sick or something.
This was pre-COVID, so everyone, it was a different time. A different
Yeah.
time. Wow. Well, yeah, we'll include a picture of us on Croc Lawn.
Yeah.
So this is like the little area of grass where you could like hang out or whatever by the bathroom where we made our sandwiches.
Yes.
We also went to the Starbucks a lot close by there too.
Oh yeah. That was and they had Third Street Market, right?
That's what it's called. Yes,
We'd pick up snacks. That was a great building.
it was
Wait, no, Third Street was in Starbucks and Third Street Market were in Third Street Suites.
right next to
Croc was right
Croc.
next to it. But
Yeah.
still, that area had a bathroom, a ledge to make your sandwiches, a Starbucks, a market, a lawn you can hang out on. I remember when we were hanging out on the lawn with our friend Maddie, like that was like we were so stress free. Like that's when you know like you're okay, is you have time to go sit outside in the sun.
Yep. We look so happy in this picture.
A
How did you and
rarity.
Maddie meet? Because she wasn't in our
So
major.
another story of myself introducing myself to someone.
You're so good at this. I would just like be a loner.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I became an RA. But then then an funny quick side, we're not going to go into this because this is not something
That'll
we
be
need to
sophomore
unpack
year.
right now. Being an RA made me incredibly introverted, which kind of makes me really sad that because I used to be so extroverted. But anyway, I met Maddie because we had our little floor meeting or whatever when the RA, Allison, shout out my freshman year RA, had our little floor meeting and I saw Maddie and it was like a thing that like we'd have like community dinners and then like girls started talking to each other. And I remember like I pride myself a lot and I feel like I'm a very good judge of character. And I was like, oh, I like her energy. I'm going to introduce myself. So I like literally like knocked on her door and I was like, do you want to go to lunch together?
Who are you? What?
I used to be so much more extroverted.
I'm so impressed. I would never in a million years even think about doing that.
Well, that's what makes me laugh because like you and Maddie are probably like two of my like closest Purdue friendships. And
Yeah.
I was like, what if I didn't introduce myself?
It's literally because of you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have these friendships.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I only know Maddie because of you. I would have never met Maddie if you didn't like introduce the two of us together.
Yeah. Maddie was like in all the pharmacy classes.
Yeah.
Not a lot of overlap with us. But yeah.
Aw.
Crazy. For the people that say you don't stay friends with people you meet freshman year, that's a lie.
We are living, breathing proof.
Here we are.
Can we talk about, speaking of like campus stuff, us in front of Purdue Pete?
This was during a run. I don't know if you remember this at all.
I do.
There was since we were both in our health journeys freshman year, I was like running at 5:30 every morning and Hannah was at the gym. I don't even know when you were at the gym, but you somehow made time for the gym. Yes. You were with all the morning people.
Yes.
So we're out at the crack of dawn, both of us just running around on campus. But I remember I knew you hated running and I still somehow got you to run with me a couple times in the morning. And there was this one day they were setting up some event and Purdue's engineering mall. And there was this very scary Purdue figure. We'll include the picture. And we're like, we need a picture with it.
Who took this picture?
It was probably someone working the event.
Probably.
Like at like 6:30 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
They're probably like, what are these students doing? Why do they want a picture with this? Like, why didn't we go over to Neil? Neil was right over there. The
Two
Neil
steps
Armstrong.
away. We had that picture too. Was that freshman year?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was. We'll have to find that.
Yes.
I was so proud of those shoes. They are so ugly.
also was proud of my shoes, and those are not like that.
Ugh. Mine are like the ones that you customize on Nike.com or whatever.
Oh my gosh, you had custom Nikes?
I was obsessed with them, and they're the ugliest thing in the world. I loved like neon green and blue together. My bedroom was that color too.
That's so interesting
Yeah.
based off of what you now wear.
Look at, yeah, I'm wearing like a beige brown shirt. My room is like this dark green. I'm not the same person as her.
And I like it when you're all black fit.
With like my DeKalb High School sweatshirt, that's like the only merch I had at that point was like high school stuff. So
We brought
funny.
a lot of high school stuff.
Uh-huh.
Luckily,
And
we then
my,
got a million Purdue things, so we could
yes.
swear that.
So Emily had me run, and then I had Emily do squats with me.
Yes. I didn't have any pictures. Actually, okay. Wait, keep talking. I do have some pictures I can include.
From the co-rec.
Not from the co-rec. We don't have any there because I think I was in too much pain to be taking pictures. But I have related pictures and you'll see. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. I just know where all my pictures are. They're all Snapchats of Hannah.
Oh God.
Well, what would happen is Hannah would come and destroy my body by making me squat. You didn't make me squat. I felt intimidated by how much you could squat, and I was embarrassed to be squatting so little. So I would push my body, and I literally would not be able to walk for weeks, like legitimate weeks. And we lived in a loft bed, and it would be a struggle. You can ask my old roommate, Brianna. It would be a struggle for me to get into bed because I was in so much pain. And these are all Snapchats of how much food we would eat after working out.
We were ravenous. We were growing girls.
We had access to a buffet.
Yeah.
Also, look at us with our little fruit and salad.
Aw.
Our little waters. You have chocolate milk in one of these.
So on brand. That I did not change. Also, my soccer shirts.
I'm looking at all your soccer shirts.
That's all I ever wore.
Yeah.
Also how you called me a dietitian, even though I was nowhere near.
At least I spelled it right.
That's good. There was a risk of you not spelling it right freshman year. All of us.
Oh, yeah.
My legs are still on fire, but I love her.
Literally a regular occurrence, but it was not regular enough because like what would happen is I'd go and work out with you, and then I wouldn't recover for so long. So it was probably like maybe a monthly occurrence.
Yeah.
Because it was so rough. Because I've like never in my life done that much consecutive weightlifting at once.
Well, it also shows that I had no idea what I was doing because I would never let a gym newbie squat that much on their first attempt. Like, that's so dangerous.
But the thing is, I will know I used to be able to squat a lot more in high school. So I feel like it was also that. So I was like,
yeah.
This is like way less than when I used to squat. But I also was squatting regularly. I wasn't doing it once a month.
Oh my gosh.
So, and I also like, I would just do a couple exercises where you had a whole routine of like,
yeah,
these are all the leg exercises we're going to do. And then I would not be well. And then we'd go eat a lot of food.
It's going to sound weird. For the very first time, probably ever this week, I've had this like tiny, 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 tiny urge to go for a run. I don't know what is happening. And if I act on it, we know how Finn does on runs. It's my favorite story in the entire world. I crack up even thinking about it.
I think if you run with Finn, you should mentally prepare yourself.
I will make sure it's a very short one.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on. I think I've been seeing TikToks of runners and like
the runner vibes are great.
The vibes. Mm-hmm. They make it look so fun, even though it's my least favorite thing to do.
And the cute little outfits.
I know.
If you see any race day TikToks, that like completely always sells me. It's just the best energy, especially the marathon ones. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yes, I've been seeing so many of those.
It's probably it. Well, you could go out for a gentle run.
Yeah. So stay tuned. I'll report back if I decide to do that. I don't know where this is coming from. I think it is TikTok, but like this is not like me.
Mm.
I think the
Maybe
warm
this
weather
is
helps
you.
too.
Yes. Maybe this is healing your high school experience of running.
True. Because I'm doing
It's
it on
your
my own
body's like,
accord.
it's time. It's been almost 10 years. It's time to heal.
We can do this now. Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway, we're just so tiny and cute in these. I can't stand it.
I know.
Like, who are these babies? Oh, yeah. And the picture of Emily squatting in Wisconsin because apparently we're going to squat in every state.
Yes.
Because, you know, I couldn't go to Wisconsin for 2 days or whatever it was and not go to the gym. God.
That was so
Insufferable.
intimidating. I remember, I think I was wearing a Purdue shirt and I was like, why?
Yeah.
I'm so scared. And
It
I
was
remember I did not
nowhere.
like their gym
It was nowhere near as
because we
nice as the
were
co-rec.
we're so spoiled with
I
Purdue's.
miss the co-rec so much. It's
Ugh.
even nicer now. I see like Sonia's pictures on Instagram and like the personal training room. Remember the old deadlift room
Yeah.
in like the racquetball court or whatever? That's now like one of the personal training rooms and it looks so cool.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Very jealous.
Co-rec was great.
I know. Okay, speaking of
Let's talk.
Wisconsin, is that a good segue into other
Let's go into
trips?
Wisconsin. So we were going through a little bit of a personal life crisis
This was a wild
freshman
time for
year,
us
and
mentally.
we decided that to get over our troubles, we were going to travel every weekend. Like when did we study?
How
When
did
did
we
we do
pass our
homework?
classes freshman year? I don't know.
Yeah. But one of our main trips was up to University of Wisconsin, where you could see Hannah made me squat in. But we like took pictures on the lake. I think it was in February because it was cold enough we could walk on the lake.
Oh
But
yeah.
also look what we're wearing.
We don't
We
look
were wearing that
cold.
in February. No
Or we just had
coats.
that like college skin where
That's
you
we
just like
were
go out in
making
the cold.
sandwiches in a bathroom. So what was gonna take us out?
Exactly. A little cold weather? Absolutely not.
Yeah. I remember this picture was the first picture I ever posted on my Instagram, my
That's where I
personal
found
one.
this.
And I was like, we're so cute.
It's so cute.
We're literally the cutest. And then these other two pictures,
I love
we
them.
were, this is when we really took off with our photography,
Uh-huh.
where we have so many pictures, but this mirror one, I
That's a
remember there were,
classic.
this one is just every time I'm like, it's hard to look at, where
Also, the side part.
the side parts are so strong. But like, look how cute we are.
I love the one on the street.
No,
It's so cute. Aw.
we've been cute.
True.
We just also looked like babies.
I don't recognize them at all sometimes.
No. As soon as we exited the academic world, we outgrew our baby skin. The real
Yeah.
world really shaped us.
Aw. I
Our
feel like
next
we've
trip.
mentioned Wisconsin before on the podcast. I forget why, but we did.
I feel like we've mentioned this mirror picture before.
I know.
I don't know why either.
Well, you guys get to see it now for the first time.
Yes. Us in our glory.
Okay, should we go to Indy or Ball State?
Let's do Indy.
I think we just have
Once
one
ag-
photo of that, but another
oh, I have
random
more.
weekend trip. Oh, you have more? Oh, good, of
I have a
course.
lot more. I didn't know how many to include because I was like, I have quite a bit. I got you.
Okay. Well, yeah, we have a picture in front of the Indy sign where you like make the eye with our friend Sophie. I forget why we took Sophie. Did we like randomly invite her and said, "Do you want to come to Indy with us this weekend?"
I think so. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. We were in our traveling era.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the wind
And,
picture. I do
and
recall being cold that day. It was so windy.
what is this? What is this?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Is that Sophie? It doesn't even look like her.
No,
Is that in
look
the
at that.
Cheesecake Factory?
Yes.
Are you
We
on
like,
the phone?
no, I don't think so. We literally were like, let's go to Indy. I assume you drove because I did not have a car. Did
We
Sophie have a
took
car?
we took my blazer, I remember.
Oh, there we go. And then we like walked around, went to Cheesecake Factory. Literally could not tell you anything else we did.
Did we we went thrifting. We went to a Goodwill.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we went to the bins.
Oh my gosh.
That was my first bin experience, and there's not one around me, and I'm very sad about it because I went
Mm.
hard in the bins.
We've been thrifting since then. We're
That
still
may
in
have
Brand
been
there.
my thrifting entry, my gateway.
Mm-hmm. Wow. But we were just like traveling the Midwest.
We really were. It was so we did not have the time nor the funds to be doing this, but here we were.
Like we were not making a lot of money in our little side jobs
Aw.
slash paying for expenses, but good for us for finding time for ourselves. And
Yeah. We just like went for the day. We didn't even like stay. We just went that morning and came home that night.
yeah, we were
It was a
so
pretty close drive.
adventurous.
I know.
Yeah, it's pretty. Now we
Okay,
have
let's
normal jobs that inhibit our travel,
yeah. If I get like one
unfortunately.
trip a year, I'm excited. My
Yeah.
one trip to go see Emily a year is like the peak of my year.
Let's talk about Ball State.
Let's talk about Ball State. Okay. I totally forgot that I broke your shoe.
We,
Speaking of us being barefoot,
yes, we were once again in our traveling era, you and your cardigans,
I love a cardigan.
but we both had friends at Ball State and we're like, let's go visit. And we spent the night,
Uh-huh.
I remember, because we were separated. It was like,
Oh yeah, did I stay with
jar
Taya?
yeah, and I stayed with Ellie. It was like jarring to me that we were separate.
Oh
Could
yeah.
once again look upon our attachment issue. But I remember we went to like a coffee shop. I
Mm-hmm.
honestly don't remember really what else we did besides running around taking pictures. And I remember for some reason we were running around and you stepped on my shoe and I got so mad because it broke once again. Terrible. If you look, another terrible shoe choice, no support. Why was I so into sandals
Even
that
less
were,
support once I break it and you only have
yeah.
one.
So I was just carrying my little shoe around. And I remember like genuinely being upset with you.
Maybe that's why we spent the night apart.
I was like, my shoe.
Man, I did feel really bad about that because we're in a weird place you're not used to and you're down a shoe.
Facing adversity.
Ellie and Taya are smart. They've got their
Look
like
at the shoe
actual
wear.
walkable shoes. Yeah.
Like us in our little sandals. Like, what are these Purdudes doing?
I'm also realizing that I have swapped the cardigan for a button up. That's my new out
Oh
or my new
yeah. You
what's the
like
word
a
I'm looking for?
nice oversized long sleeve.
I do.
That's
Mostly
versatile.
for climate control, temperature control.
That's just practical.
Just good sense, you
Why did
know.
we take a back picture with the campus sign? Wait, wait. Oh my gosh, I need to see if I have this picture right now. There's a very distinct picture. Yep, here it is. This might be one of the best pictures to sum up Ball State. I forgot about this one. I just remembered it. Why did we stand up on this
Lewis and
little
Clark.
we stood up on the little platform and we're like,
I need to
take a
zoom in.
picture of us.
What yeah, what is this? We've always been so into like photography, but in a way that is so poorly done.
Oh, wait, I'm hold on, I'm gonna quickly enlarge this. Do I have my shoe?
Nope.
Oh, that's after we have overcome our differences.
I bet Ellie or Taya's holding it.
They're probably like, what?
They're probably so annoyed with
I
us.
feel like we were like children that they're babysitting and we're running around taking pictures. They're probably like, what is happening?
Wow. I forgot about that. This is why I'm so glad you have your digital clutter.
I have every single picture saved.
That's so amazing. I think
But
that's the
like,
end of our travels, right?
I think that is the end of, oh, and
Oh,
Easter.
Easter. That's right. You came to visit my family
I
for Easter.
celebrated Easter with your family. I went back and I was a hill for the weekend.
That was fun. My mom made you a little Easter basket.
Oh my gosh, that was so nice of her. I saw the chickens at your
We went
family's.
to my grandparents' house. I forgot about that.
That was so intimate. Why was I
That's so
celebrating
cute.
Easter with your family?
I'm telling you, we clicked immediately and we could not be separated.
We were like, this is This is it now. That's like at least 4 weekends though.
There's a picture of my siblings, but also the ones of our selfies we took with the selfie stick in my bedroom
Oh, I feel like I have those.
with my awful lipstick.
Also, I always sort by month. Literally, Indy and Ball State are in the same month.
What?
So we were traveling like in April. Why were we traveling in April at the end of the semester?
And then we had like,
Oh, in Eastern Wisconsin. No, Wisconsin was definitely February.
I am living for this right now.
How bad of a picture should we show?
I want to look so bad.
I don't know if you do.
Aw, that's so gross. What is that lipstick? Oh my gosh. Was that like in my bedroom?
Yes.
Oh
We had
my
a full-on
gosh.
photo shoot in the bedroom. Oh my gosh. I don't remember you ever wearing this much makeup, but I do remember you being very good at makeup.
Uh,
And I remember you did my makeup for things when I would choose to partake.
choose to
Look how,
partake. Oh,
look how
that one's
tall you
cute.
were. I'm
I had
so
wedges
small in
on.
my, once again, terrible shoe choice. No support. I
Aw,
forgot about those clothing items.
me too.
I can't
Wow.
believe you were up until potentially 11:30 at night. Because like the light's
Barely.
on.
I know. I probably fell asleep like while you were talking to me or something. A little too late for little old me. Wow.
What a time.
Man, we were like
Let's
nonstop.
we were so adventurous. If we should have started a travel account. Maybe we were meant to do that. Or we could just travel for dietitian stuff. Also would be okay with that.
I like that. Okay, should we go to
Let's
semi-formal?
let's go to semi-formal.
I
This
still bet
was
you have these
Shreve
pictures.
semi-formal. I remember this was a big deal for some reason.
Yeah.
It was like a dance, and it was in the Ross Aid box,
Okay, I could not remember where it
which
was
was
at.
our football stadiums, like the glass, like the VIP spots. But we got to go up there. And I remember like we were getting ready. Also, why are you barefoot?
Why am
Granted,
I
we were in the
barefoot?
dorms hall. We were in the dorm hallway. So maybe
Still.
like you were barefoot. Oh my gosh, wait, you were barefoot in Ross Aid too.
Yeah.
You
Did I
didn't.
even like, did I not wear shoes to that event? There is no documentation of me wearing shoes.
But
The
like
statement
out
necklace is a very telling like indicator of what
the
this time
times.
period was. I
We
had so
just
many of those.
we got so excited. You straightened your hair.
Yeah.
We got so excited for our little dance. We got excited over the little things. I'm not gonna hate on us for that because you know what? We lived in the moment. We appreciated what we had. It's just funny to look back on, like to remember when I associate so much stress and anxiety with being a Purdue student and to look back and like we don't always look that way.
Right. We
It
had some
definitely
fun.
goes downhill starting sophomore year. I will note. I
This is
remember
going to be
that.
our longest episode, probably, of the series where we have the
Yes.
most events to talk about.
After freshman year, really morale went down a
Yeah.
bit. But Shree formal was cute. We got to dress up.
Remember that group of guys that was in love with us?
No.
There was a group of guys that were like hanging out with the four of us. Yeah. I
I have
don't
no
remember anything
memory of
about
this.
them, but they wanted to
Dang.
like dance with us and stuff.
Look at us.
You look so cute.
Little
I can't blame them, even though I had no shoes. Neither, I'm not the only shoeless one in this
Rachel
one
didn't have
picture.
shoes either. I feel like Maddie's very on brand with the white sneakers.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
my shoes are so ugly. I hate those.
I forgot about those.
I don't remember ever wearing those ever again. Also, why would I pair colored little sneakers with my black dress?
Like a nice black dress.
Yeah, we do questionable things.
Uh, so funny.
Let's talk about our last couple ones to note.
ADR. I was crowned the queen of ADR my senior year because I had worked there all 4 years, literally from day one. I interviewed
Yes.
for a position like the day before classes started, I remember. Because
Yep.
you know me, I can't sit still.
And I was literally like, how are you working already?
Yeah, I like already had a job when classes started.
And then I remember you were working there and I was like, I want to work there.
Yeah. Because I probably talked good
So,
about it. I loved that job so much.
mm-hmm. And ADR, for people who don't know, it's the athletic dining room, or was the athletic dining room at
Yes.
Purdue in the basement of Cary Quad, where we would feed the athletes.
Yeah.
And it was just a wild time. I included this picture because I miss Matt.
I miss Matt, our
Matt,
pharmacy friend, who
I
actually is a
love
one-sided
him.
friendship.
Definitely one-sided. We loved him. He tolerated us. And I hope he's off being the best pharmacist and changing the world. But literally, like, I remember one of our last days, we're like, Matt, take a picture with us. And it just
He was a senior,
shows.
right? Like I think he was graduating.
I think he was going off to do like his rotations.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like
So
we're
that was
these
like his
annoying
last
little
day.
freshmen.
Yeah.
And I just remember he knew everything. I was like, Matt, where do I find this? Or like, what do I do? And he would just
Yes.
know.
He was so
And
good at
I'm
his
like,
job. And probably like always
so
ate
good
out
at
of
his job.
bowls too. He only ate out of bowls, never plates.
Yeah. I I miss him.
Me too.
Wow. Then this other picture, I
The
don't
Hawaiian punch.
remember
I have
what
no
ADR
memory
was
of
doing with
this.
ADR. What I don't remember this either, but the picture's there. And
I have no memory.
I don't remember what ADR would be doing with that much like lemon lime Hawaiian punch.
I know, like, what kind of event were we doing? I don't remember.
But they let us take the junks of it home. And here we are.
ADR is our plug.
Yeah.
We've always been funny.
We're that's what I've been saying.
Yeah. And I can like picture us like talking about what you should put as your Snapchat like caption, like we do now
we
with our Instagram
when
stories and
I
stuff.
was much more into Snapchat.
Yeah.
But also I'm glad all the Snapchat pictures saved, so we have these.
Yes. Because we spent so much time on Snapchat taking
Yeah.
pictures.
We just loved our pictures.
Okay, this final photo.
I bought you this.
That's right.
I remember it was like a big purchase for me because like it was expensive
It's
protein
expensive.
powder.
Yeah.
And I remember like I was like, I think it was your birthday. I'm making an assumption based off of what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
But I remember like you were like, oh my gosh, I want this protein powder so badly. And I was like so proud of myself
That's
to,
so cute.
to buy it. And I got it for you.
Aw, that's so
Friendship.
cute.
I don't even
I
know what
remember
brand that is.
it's Optimum Nutrition. I still
Oh,
recommend
okay.
them. I like their brand.
Yeah.
I'd still choose that.
There we go.
But
So
it had to
you're
be a casein. I needed a casein for that slow digesting protein at nighttime.
oh my gosh.
Wow.
This just brought so many good memories back. I think this is healing. This is a
This is.
healing process. I think it's going to get tougher as we go through the years as our stress levels continue to climb. But it's nice to kind of look back instead of thinking about how expensive Purdue was or how much pain they put us through. We still made the most out of it.
That's right. Yeah, it's nice because I'm paying monthly for these memories at this point. So it's nice to remember that we had a good time.
Yeah, that was us really diving into freshman year, though.
This was
This
such a
is,
long recap. Like, if you're still listening to this, you are a true Tud Bud. Do you want to be a co-host?
yeah, you probably know about as much of our lives as we do.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'll do when I'm old and 80 years old, if I make it that far? We can watch these videos back and be like, wow, look at that.
I know. I'm
Maybe
so glad
when
we're doing this. It's so cute.
maybe in 10 years, if we still want to do the podcast, we can do a reaction video.
Aw. Because that'll be like 20 years post college.
Yeah. At this point, after college, we're gonna have to go through the years, like the 2020 recap at TUD, 2021 recap at TUD. The pictures it'll be a lot shorter because we
Yes.
are no longer geographically close. What a
Wow.
fun time.
This has been fun.
I don't have anything else to say.
I don't
This was
either.
just
go to the bonus question. No
And
clue what we're talking about yet today,
but it'll be
you'll,
fun.
you'll find out when you get there.
Thanks for listening, guys. We definitely appreciate it if you stuck around for this long. Let us know your favorite college memories or if you have fun freshman year memories, because we're just going through the years. And freshman year, I feel like is a very defining year where just so much happens and so much can happen. It's kind of like, what is going on? But it's fun.
All right, guys.
Yay.
We'll see you next week.
All right. Bye.